Arnold, here you are, main event here in Las Vegas this weekend, 9-0 in the UFC, coming off of that spectacular finish over Dan Hooker earlier this year. You know, how much of that carries over, that momentum, into this fight for you?
Yeah, everything. You know, got to keep the ball rolling. I'm getting active. 2 fights in a year. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Getting that momentum going, keep it rolling, and I'm feeling good.
Yeah. Well, you know, Dan, a rangy guy, you know, you kind of have a knack for these kind of guys. In terms of Calvin, a lot of similarities. And so how much of this camp kind of rolled over, and how much preparation did for Dan now applies here?
Yeah, a lot of the same stuff. It's quite a similar style guy, you know. He's not quite as tall. He's not quite as rangy, so that's nicer. Similar style fight. So yeah, a lot of the same training partners, a lot of the same things. So yeah, it's been good, perfect. Like you say, keep the ball rolling. It's the same, keep the momentum going, and it's nice.
He is a kind of guy who has all-out wars. How do you not get sucked into that kind of a fight? Or do you want to?
I don't know. I'm happy. There's a strategy and a plan, and if I stick to that plan, it probably, should be pretty good. And but I am a kind of fighter. I do enjoy fighting, and sometimes I do oblige a brawl. Obviously, the last fight kind of got a bit wild, so yeah, that is in me too. So yeah, could go there. All my fights are always different, you know. I've had really boring ones, really fun ones, ones where I didn't really show up and just sort of pulled the win out of my back pocket, and then ones where I've just gone balls to the wall and gone crazy, and that worked out. So
which one will this be?
I don't know. We'll decide on the night. We'll decide on the night.
Yeah, I know you've trained, and you mentioned some training partners. You've trained with some champions, guys like GSP when you trained at TriStar up in Montreal, and then, of course, Leon Edwards back home in the UK. What have training with those champions done for you, considering you're going to be potentially going into the championship rounds?
Yeah, it's massive. Getting to train with those guys, obviously George St-Pierre, like one of the best guys of all time. Getting tips off him, it's like... you can't top that. You spar with him, he'll pick something up, he'll fix it. And when the my pound for pound #1 guy ever gives you some tips, it sticks. And Leon Edwards, he's a guy that's doing it now. And getting to spar with him, work with him, he's going to bring your level on. And he's another southpaw, so he's been in this situation too. So yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, you seem well prepared.
I like to follow these guys around. You know?
Yeah, very well. Good guys to follow around for sure.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.